Speaker.
Barbara Kurga.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a pleasure to take a call on the NZ Horticultural Export Authority Amendment Bill tonight. And I just wanted to start off with a small quote that I picked up today when I was doing some research from our Prime Minister when he was visiting the kiwi fruit industry in 2015, where he said, "Either we are going to be the people that stand up and sell wine and kiwi fruit and lamb and a million other things we are good at, or alternatively, someone else is going to supply it, and if they do, we will miss that opportunity." And I really see in supporting this piece of legislation that it is part of taking our opportunities. And as previous speakers have mentioned, there is 9 horticultural export groups that are forming together to in this piece of legislation, which has been updated from 1987, and it is about collectively promoting the New Zealand Inc brand. And a previous speaker from the Green Party talked before about apologising for being selfish and standing up and supporting his region in terms of what they grow. Well, no apologies necessary for doing that. It's something that we do all the time, and I know back home in my electorate of Taranaki King Country, we often talk about the ability to grow things is much easier than their collective ability to put them together and get them into the export market. So everything we do in terms of this piece of legislation is going to help that. I think it's also important as we look at this piece of legislation that it is going to clarify the powers of product groups to collect fees and levies to fund their export marketing strategies. And I know from having 11 years of experience in a previous life with the board of Dairy NZ, the importance of collecting that levy and having a farmer vote and having support for the levy. It puts industries in control and determine on what they want to spend that money on. So I think it's really important that this is clarified. And another feature of this is it clarifies the requirement for product groups to enter or exit from this framework. And it gives greater certainty for this and reducing costs. And I think that's important because it's really easy to collectively do something and enter, and it needs to be very clearly understood how to exit at the same time. Otherwise, it brings some grief down the track. So the outlook looks good. By 2019, the export revenue for horticulture is expected to grow to more than $4.5 billion, and that works out to be 16% growth over 4 years. So I look forward to being, I am part of the Primary Production Select Committee, and I really look forward to being on the group. It's really pleasing to see people are supporting this through its first reading, and I look forward to progressing this bill as it works its way through Parliament. Thank you.